Sunday Freaks interview, and today we're sitting in this beautiful romantic Chapora backside, which is properly the real backside of Chapora, with the person who can definitely describe everything what is happening here in global way of Goa, and it's the psychedelic hero, our good friend Guiseppe Parvati. That's hi Giuseppe. Buongiorno.
Ciao, buongiorno.
Ciao, buongiorno. First of all, I want to ask you a strange question. How old are you?
I'm 52. 52, yes.
52.
Actually, no, I'm 53. I just turned 53.
My God, congratulations.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
Tell me something, since which year you started to play DJing?
Yeah, I started to play DJing, I think it was 2005, in 2005, yes.
I remember, it was quite late.
Yes, it was quite late, actually, yes.
And in this time you was how old?
I was around 40 years old.
Okay, now we're coming to the main question which I want to ask you. How long you are coming in Goa in general?
I'm coming in Goa. It's soon 30 years, because I came in 86 for first time. So yeah.
So the question is like this: it took you quite a lot of years to come to the point from Goa Freak to Goa DJ, and let's say one of the best Goa DJs around. So how it suddenly happened? Why?
Well, I think I don't know really, but I've been before starting DJing. I've been going to parties and staying on the dance floor.
I remember.
And I think maybe it's because of that, because after a lot of years on the dance floor, then coming to DJ, I try to catch the feeling of the dance floor, and sometimes I think I can because I'm coming from there. And so that's maybe the story behind it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a kind of like you decided to express yourself from the dance floor to the operation of the dance floor.
That was one of the reasons. The other one is that I have my record label, Parvati Records, since year 2000. So I had already the record label going, and I was not DJing. And so that was the final push for me.
Actually, this is much more logical. Actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's come back in the time to 2000. So how it started, Parvati Records, and I can tell that Parvati Records definitely after all these 14 years took its own part in all global trance scenes. So how it started, why you choose this direction, which make it so special and different from others?
Well, everything came, by the thought that at that time in year 2000 was missing a label that I thought, at least, I was missing a label that was releasing more deep, groovy, twisted night stuff. And that's how I started, and I try to keep this line through the years. So not full on and not really extreme night music, but something in the middle, good for dancing, but twisted and psychedelic.
You definitely succeed.
I don't know, but after 14 years I'm still here, so there must be something about
You're still here, and I mean, from the side of my point of view, you're growing up really, and Parvati is gaining up its popularity. And so who are the main artists of Parvati now?
And now for Parvati, main artists are the Atrium, and Arjuna is coming up very strongly, and Farebi Jalebi.
Indian.
And yes, an Indian guy living in Australia, and then some of the from the old group, the Danish group of the record label, Jabo and Onkel Donkel.
Mm-hmm. You know what, I think we should, because going through, we should immediately interrupt ourselves to see and to show the people what's happening just right now backside.
I think it's a good idea.
With this background sound of showering, we'll continue to speak about psychedelic. And so tell me something, like how many releases do you have on Parvati now?
And now we have had 30 CDs, and then since 2 years we started also with digital, and we have about 12 EPs released. So quite rich catalog now.
It is a rich catalog. I understand, by the way, I want to ask, I mean, as you are the record label owner, maybe for people also will be interesting to know, I think, what do you think now, what is breaking the mark? I mean, it's still CDs or is it digital releases and Beatport downloads and all this stuff?
I think absolutely the downloads. I mean, the CDs are still a good media, but it's
for
just
present.
for present collectors and that's it. You know, numbers are very small, and most people now they download, and not now also with the smartphones and iPad. That's the way people get the music.
Okay. Other question is like this. You coming on since 30 years. What are the, on your point of view, what are the positive and what are the negative changes in Goa in these years? Let's start with positive. No, let's start with negative, and then we'll cover it with positive as a cream on the cake.
Well, the negative it is for me that the big wave of tourism coming to Goa, which is also a natural development of many places around the world. But here the infrastructure, not all the infrastructure are in place. I think, for example, on the garbage problem. So this is, of course, more tourists coming, more garbage. So this, for me, is one of the, you know...
The garbage, yeah, definitely, getting dirty, yeah?
Yeah,
we better don't show around what is here. No, better
you know,
look, we are nice guys, this around, better we don't see.
We don't show you this. But yeah, and the positive side is, you know, again, that after 30 years we are still here. It means that this is a very rooted movement, and is not possible to wipe us away. So yes.
Okay, coming back to your music career, tell me how it's going generally, the popularity of Parvati around the world.
I think it's been increasing through the year, and we have people who listen to our music and follow to us from all over the world, and I can see that from the mail, the messages I get. And I think that we came to this because we have been constant through the year with our releases, and keeping the style and being also present in the scene. While a lot of other labels in our, how to call it, more dark night side, they've been just popping up and then disappearing, and not so many have been, you know, keep on working through the years. So, yeah, we have been constant in the scene, and that's why the popularity now is, hitting us. Yeah.
Which is the main dancer for Parvati now in the world? I'm a part of Goa.
Yeah, apart from Goa, I think in Japan we have really big followers, a big amount of followers. So Japan is a really good dance floor for Parvati. But also in Europe, in the festival, Germany and Italy.
Sure.
Also very nice, yeah.
Okay, one question about Goa. Which is your favorite dancer in Goa?
Me, I love the 9 bar, and it's a really nice dance floor and beautiful sunset spot, and is also a little emotional because 9 bar has been with us since the beginning, and I just love this place.
Okay, and by the way, this year, after, let's say, even 9 years of you playing and all this time, you are invited to play Russian Christmas, which is the main, let's say, massive gathering of Goa. You feel exciting a little?
Yeah, I'm really happy for that because, you know, like you say, the Russian Christmas is also a tradition of the Goa party since many years, and I've never been playing there, so I know that it will be packed with people and in a really good mood, so then I'll have to give my best to get the people to enjoy.
I have to make next interview with you after Russian Christmas, so you'll be already
yes. Then we see how we went.
Okay. One more thing I want to ask you. No, actually I want to ask a few more things.
Sure.
I
Now
want
we
to
are here, so you can take the chance.
Yes, take the advantage to ask you a really strange question, which one trance DJ asks other trance DJ, but we are on one side of understanding what is the quality.
Yes.
So, what do you think is the best food in the world?
Italian.
Yeah, I knew that you'd tell. You know why? I'm really trying to find one Italian who tells something different. Okay.
That's a difficult task.
Okay, please.
If you find that one, you tell me.
Because I know we are also on the side of psychedelic kitchen, so as you are a psychedelic person, we want to ask you which 3 main dishes you recommend to our people Italian.
From Italian food?
From Italian food.
From Italian food, well, for solid food, maybe before the party and to go on all the night, I would absolutely suggest nice lasagna. And for after the party, typical in the morning, a typical Italian breakfast, which is coffee and cornetto or croissant. And then I love the mozzarella, so I would say a beautiful salad with the nice Goan tomatoes and the mozzarella that you can also find in Goa now.
Why Goan tomatoes? Why not Italian?
It's like because now we are in Goa, but sure. Tomato and mozzarella salad.
Wow,
yeah.
What a recipe. One time, I have to take from you the kitchen stories, the secret of Italian cooking.
And you will teach me some Russian secret in the kitchen.
And very important things, passing by Chapora, I see in one place signing logo, and suddenly I start to realize the logo on Parvati, then I see it's Parvati shop. What is that?
It's something new we are trying this year, so we are opening a music shop where it will be possible to buy music, not only from Parvati Records, but also from other labels, and buy some merchandising. And the idea came by the fact that in Goa is actually missing a CD shop or a shop where you can buy original music, and I just decided to give it a try.
Surprising, but you can also eat there.
And you can also eat there. And this year, not Italian food, but Japanese food.
Because you have a big army from Japan.
Yeah,
they have
big army from Japan, and they want to eat the sushi.
We want to eat
sayonara.
Sushi. Tell me, in the last years, you staying in Chapora all the time.
Yes.
Why choosing that place compared to the others?
Well, actually, it was a little bit by chance because from the first time, actually the very first time I came to Goa, I ended up in Baga, and then
lucky you.
Yeah, and that time it was not so much around, and Baga was really beautiful. But then from the next visit, I came to Vagator Chapora, and I liked a lot the atmosphere of this little village. So since then, I've never thought to find house somewhere else. So Chapora,
you are satisfied, happy?
I'm full satisfied.
Backside of Chapora.
Like, yeah, home.
Okay, lovely. What is your expectation of this season 2015?
Well, I have actually kind of big expectation because I think if we go in the usual rhythm that 1 year is good and 1 year is not so good, then this year should be really good because last year, after my meaning, was not so good.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was okay, but
not so.
Not the best. So.
Actually, 2014, all the year for many people, as Saturn was up and Zenith was not good at all for many reasons.
All right. So
also for you?
Generally, I think it was okay for me, but not the best year. So I don't know if it was because of Saturn, but yeah.
Okay, as today is the beginning of January of 2015, I want to maybe ask you to give some New Year wishes to the watchers of the Trancentral and Sunday Freak magazine.
Well, of course, I wish to everybody for 2015 a year full of new experiences, because that's also psychedelic, to be open in the mind to new idea and new stories. Happy New Year!
Che bella cosa fare generosa, un'aria serena dopo una tempesta, poi l'aria fresca pare già una festa. Che bella cosa una giornata è sole. Oh sole, sein